Welcome back to Tarth Takes Wing, Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod, RP focused campaign. I think this might actually be episode 10. We're just hanging out here, not going to war. We did a bunch of marriages to try to intermarry into the Stormlands. That's a rough one. I don't think we were hardly successful. We have the former king here. He was king before he was overthrown. We're going to add him and Star Wing to our list of knightly knights. He has a prowess of 14. Just another dragon rider in case we need somebody in the pocket. You know what I mean? Just need to whip out a dragon rider and put down a rebellion or two. No, not this again. Please, no. What's your problem? He's a Tyrell! He's a Tyrell! My granddaughter Monica enters the chamber looking disapproving. Grandfather, my lord, I want to discuss my betrothal. I can't do it. I don't want to marry Goth. She continues, where to even start? If I'm honest with myself, I can't stand him. I can't possibly find a fulfillment from a man like him. Please, grandfather, please don't make me do this. She's the gays, and he's hetero. Please, Monica, please, for the family, please do not abandon the family. Please marry this boy. One plague away from being queen of the Reach, of having ultimate power. In fact, you'd probably seize control of the dynasty from me. Is this boy in the... his name's Garth? He's not remotely in the... Why are the Addies... The Addies have control? Oh, look at that. I forgot about this one. I cleverly married my granddaughter, Valyrian Belaerys. So the main family line is down to like 3 people. And then it goes to a different family. So again, if they get plagued, it's over. Also, this girl is... Sorry, this woman... If she inherits, she passes it down to her son, who passes it down to our family. So yeah, we're 2 seats away from control over the Reach. This is how you accidentally get control of stuff, guys. Sometimes people are like, what do you mean you accidentally ended up in control of things? Well, you lay in really long-range plots. You wait generations, and then it just happens sometimes. It just happens. People die. People die in wars. People die to court jealousy, assassinations, all sorts of crazy stuff can happen. And we can keep boosting these water mills for a long time. My granddaughter, oh no, they're all growing up to get there. This guy is literally the prince of the Iron Throne. Why do I have so many gay granddaughters? This feels like a actual real-life situational comedy. A medieval themed situational comedy called My Gay Granddaughters. Get out there. Just a Walder Frey type lord. Another granddaughter is gay? How did this happen? It is Pride Month, I guess. It's Pride Month in the United States. Alyssane, please, I swear to God, please. Aegon is probably in the ruling line. He's probably in the ruling line. Let's take a look. Elora, Aegon, he's literally second in line for the throne. After, oh my God, please, please don't fuck this up. Please, I'm begging you. The Targaryens are a dying breed. Please do not abandon me for a nunnery. Oh, she's melancholic. No. Oh, it hurts me to see that I've made her life worse. Look, just have a lover on the side. You're not you're Faith of the Seven, so you can't have lovers on the side. King Balon is being attacked by King Harl. Oh, this is that enclave of raiders that this is a big enclave. We need to get up there and shatter that alliance. Goldtown has broke away? What the heck is happening in the Arryn? What is happening in the Arryn? Lord Aemon, that's my son, got the trait Blade Master. That's because of the special aptitude knight thing that I did. The acclaimed. I was shocked when I caught my son Rogar trying to steal from a travel chest. Right. We've learned that. You be honest, not deceitful. Honest, not deceitful. Oh, my Lord Aemon, you are having quite the number of kids. Did I arrange these marriages? I don't remember. God, some of my granddaughters are tall as fuck. Holy shit. Something in my family line has absolutely jacked up the tallness. We're trying to bond with Gurulgon the dragon. How's it gonna go? We failed. Others take that vile snake. All right, so let's take a look for more dragons, more wild dragons. We're doing all dragons everywhere inside our diplomatic range. Okay, Balerion, obviously not available, currently being ridden by somebody else. We've got Gridiron, an 18-year-old dragon who no one's ever ridden you. You are the grandchild. Oh, you're a son of Dreamfire. Cool. No one's ever ridden you. What if I was the first? 41% is not bad. That's not bad. Does this help boost that? No, it still says 41%. We're switching back to defend our court, because who knows when somebody's going to try to kill somebody else in our court. Oh, we've already done this, but yeah, 99%. We'll lock that in there. One day, stories will be written of us too. My wonderful dragon friend. Uh-oh. It's White Stag time. It's time to do that legendary shit. Oh, hold on. Let's figure out where it is. I don't know. Where did he say it was? I don't remember how to turn notifications back on. Alright, let's see. It's not going to be in our lands, then. I can't go hunting because I'm infirm. Rushing. Brutal recognition of my capabilities. War against the tyranny of Lord Paramount Ronald. Cool. No surprise that the small little guy got absolutely crushed by the huge dude with a bunch of allies. We're not going to offer homage to these people. We plan to overthrow them. Apparently, Argo spit in my ward Oswell's food during a dinner a few nights ago. It seems as if Oswell is trying to tire Argo out by not reacting to his bullying. That's called gray rocking. No matter how many times Argo calls him a bastard or slaps him across the cheek. Calm, vengeful, deceitful. What is vengeful, my man? It would be virtuous to your people, right? Are you a Valyrian? Yeah, okay. Get revenge. We support other religions doing their thing. We just would hope that you would have the decision's wisdom to just pick us. I mean, we're obviously the best, but we're not gonna force you. This guy's super old. There's no way he's gonna live long enough to teach this girl. He's gonna die, and then it's just gonna be problems for us. Are there any other kids that need education and training? No one else. Okay, and then squiring. Tythan Belaerys. I feel like I am feeling sort of Walter Frayed right now. I can't keep track of all of my grandchildren. We haven't even gotten to the great-grandchildren yet. Alysanne and Prince Aegon can get married. Please, please do this. Please do this for the family. Thank you. My granddaughter Daenerys has given birth to a daughter, and she shall be a steward like everyone else of her generation for the next 10 to 15 years to come. We will require many stewards to shepherd over all of the mayoral ships and the castles and the other things which are too sundry and various to name. Valyria Belaerys was born just one day later, who shall have all of the same properties of being stewarded. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5. 2 months, and then we can build these a snake out court. Scheme failed. I am heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Della, open up, my treasure. It is I, Tytos. I push the shutters open. Lo and behold, a man has climbed up to Della's window. It is Lord Tytos. That's my courtier, and she is married to another man. By the others, have you no shame? Gods. Seize him. Summer has begun. Bring me the cash. Bring me the taxation money. Ah, here we go. We're making the best water wheels available. Barges permanently anchored in the middle of rivers are harnessing the strongest currents. On meandering rivers, barges can be moored to the outside bends without much effort. Ah, interesting. Chaotic excitement and fear overwhelms King Balon, the boy that hatched the egg, has named the bright pink dragon Smogon. Yes. I've failed to bond with another dragon. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. That's Gridiron. He's on the list. He's on the list of dragons to come back to. All right, we're gonna try Gallery now. Who is Gallery? Oh, you're kind of a small, kind of wrecked dragon, huh? You're trained, defiant, aggressive, trained, spindly. You're not doing so well, my man. That's okay. You're a wild dragon. You've had a rider. It is my sister-in-law, Daella Targaryen. We will try to bond, you and I. It's not going to go well. It's because you have such a bad personality, but that's all right. We'll see if we can get that above 0% at some point. We're also going to pin the dragon. We're taking shots. We're taking whatever shots we can to get a dragon. This is called Tarth takes wing, not Tarth stays on the ground and loses. So it's going to be pretty cheap to upgrade these glass gardens to really lock in the plague resistance. My son Rogar seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. He got along quite well with everyone he spoke to, even to the adult guests. Gregarious? Greedy? Or lustful? Oh, lustful or gregarious? You're my son. It would be bad. I mean, lustful also gets you, piousness, because it would be virtuous of you to be lustful. I'll take the stress. I'll take the stress hit. Today, my son Ethan was taught a lesson in vassal management by Miguel. It seemed to be quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps beyond Ethan's grasp. I must let things take their time, Ethan says. Only by being patient and letting my subjects work at their own pace may I rule wisely. Ethan seems unaware that some subjects will willfully waste his time. I think patience is a fine virtue to have. Maegor has claimed the deep purple beast Darondares. Excellent job, my lord. My lord, you have done well. Ah, your brothers and sisters have all been incinerated by dragonfire, so excellent work. My granddaughter Gianna has harbored an affection for Matares for some time. However, when she finally confessed her feelings, Matares responded harshly. The rejection seems to have made Gianna wary of any kind of attraction whatsoever. She could be chaste, which is virtuous to the faithful of the Seven, the faith of the Seven. Or she could be vengeful, which is not faithful. Well, chaste is just fine. Even in somebody who are trying to have rebirth the Targaryen line, they'll still have at least 2 kids, probably. Let's hope so. She's a leper, so she could just die. Watch Kingdom of Heaven if you want to know more about that situation. I thought I could rule the world. We're gonna keep saving up and get the level 6 ship mills. Just continuously decreasing the cost of building other buildings. That's savings, all right? I need you to understand. That's savings. Somewhere out there, someone is saying the words passive income, and I'm nodding my head. I don't agree with them. I just hope that they'll shut up if I keep nodding my head. I'll find something to read to the dragon. This appears to be the only event that you ever get. It's just kind of looping them around. Still a 0%. We may want to bail, but... Alright, here we go. A new perk. Defensive measures. +1 fort levels everywhere I control. Plus 20% garrison size. Try raiding us now, losers. Tutor is active. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to lower my stress soon. This is the courtesan event because I have 3 lovers. It might break me, but what is life without passion? I will use the old Valyrian lore. We've done this event before repeatedly. Others take that cold-hearted snake. All right. Mellies. We can't bond you again until 135 8th moon, so in 2 months. Okay. After that happens, we can just go back down the list, probably, in order. Munex? No. We're just checking dragons to see if we can bond with anybody. Nope. We're full out on dragons we can bond with that are openly available to us. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'm not mad. I think what we'll do is we will level up this water mill, and then we'll host something stress relieving, like a nice feast. We'll have a good feast. Man, the fact we're constantly at war is really draining on my money. I need you guys to not be at war. Be at peace. Haven't you heard the song Go Now in Peace? Pastiari, la pasta noche. With my leave, my son Ethan and his wet nurse. Okay, we've had this many, many times before. Many times. It's a very common childhood event. Hired enforcers, shelters, road passes, and even inns are placed along the roads leading to the mills to organize... Oh, I missed that. To organize... Oh, wait. Yes, ship mills is what we're aiming for. Levees and dams. A set of water levees, dams, and artificial canals for both undershot and overshot water wheels accommodate growing milling needs. With almost every natural suitable spot already occupied, newly dug waterways are streaking across the countryside. The powder mill. We should have a feastival. I could also go on a pilgrimage to my own holy site. Do I have the pilgrim trait? That's theologian. I don't see why we shouldn't go on a pilgrimage, and those can be stress relieving probably. That's not the worst. Pious or worldly allows a tiered multicultural modifier. I think we could do some sightseeing. On our way to Hugor's Hill, we will bring a set of mercenary guards because it's absolutely wild out here. It's absolutely crazy. I feel like we can route around some of these problems, honestly. This seems like... Yeah, this seems like a really solvable issue overall. Why is it taking us back a different path? That's the real question. So we'll just go back the same way we came in. We want the full cost version. We are gonna need 390. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait. We can wait. I probably won't have more stress. My son Ethan and his little friend Malentine have taken a study. Oh, I've taken a copy of the 7-pointed star from the study. Yes. humble, I should think. My good boys. Malentine has been made a knight, and now he can marry. This marriage is to gain her intelligence. We're bringing her into the family, just like everyone else. Wow, what is this huge raid? High Lordship of Blackhaven? That's Dorne. Dorne is raiding the Stormlands, I guess. With his coming of age, my tuition of Rogar is complete. Nice work. He's a genius with level 4 philosopher mastermind. He is 3 religious traits. This is a Rogar. You're an incredible son. And you're gonna marry the Tully girl. He's marrying the Tully girl. Today, Delona has delivered a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound, as he zealously read from the 7-pointed star. My granddaughter Gianna now seems certain that she is destined for greatness, claiming that the father supports her indiscriminately. She can be ambitious or sadistic. She is marrying a Targaryen, so I think ambitious rather than sadistic. I don't want her bullying him. Elora Targaryen has managed to claim the Deep Green Beast Munax. Nice. You look very sad, my girl. You look very sad. Are you related to me in any way? I don't know why I'm calling you my girl. I don't think so, actually. I don't think you're related to me at all, but I feel bad for you because you look so sad. Orion and Oriana, or Rana, not Oriana, are being birthed. Excellent work, young lady. It's more stewards all around. Stewards all around. Excellent stewarding is what we strive for around here. Good congenital traits too. We like that in children. Nice work, parents. Done your children proud. To the sensible Tythan, I ask you to honor your alliance in the war against the tyranny of Lord Devon. You have 1,800. Your enemy has 1,700 and can call an alliance of 0. I will aid you. I will only take my most treasured and honored men, my men-at-arms, my knights and my dragons, so that we might move quickly to solve your issues. Ronald Baratheon has died. Okay, crazy shit's happening. He was murdered by Lord Garland of Darstone. Oh boy, that's gonna cause lots of issues. Did he even have a kid yet? Lord Paramount Rogar is his son. That's not what I want to do. I was trying to pin him. Okay, okay. This is bad for you, quite bad. And your heir is your sister. And I bet you that we can't lock in a marriage with the sister, because, yeah, patrilineal marriage. That's unfortunate. Man, if I had locked in that marriage earlier and then I just had this kid murdered, we'd have the Stormlands in our next generation. Unfortunate. Unfortunate child. This is not a good time for you. Many mysteries of this ruined castle rest beneath the mossy undergrowth that has invaded the remnants of the ancient structure. While clearing the debris of the ruins, one of my men uncovers a cache of steel ingots. The castle smithies must have stood. Despite the years, the steel is in good condition. I'm going to sell it for money. We already have like a fancy sword. It's not magical or anything, it's just really fancy. I have been named Chancellor of the Stormlands. I would have preferred Steward, but that's fine. Thank you very much. Manolo, who are you? This is bad news for you, Manolo. I think death. Nope, act of tyranny. He will rot in a cell. Now, is he under house arrest or is he in the dungeon? He's in the dungeon. Okay, he's gonna die then. Philippa was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Oswell was furious that anyone could target someone attempting to speak on behalf of her lord and chased away the other children. Be zealous, my boy. Be zealous in your charge. And summer 2 has ended. Now, we are going to convert this person eventually. Oh boy, we just jumped right in there. I think we're going to win, though, even without the dragons. We have a hyper-concentrated. My grandson-in-law is scheming against my maester. Okay, let the traitor be known. Yep, we're destroying them. We don't need levies. We don't need dragons. We just absolutely destroyed them to just outright. Okay, we occupy the castle, and now they can't spawn new armies, probably. We got some prisoners. That's all good. We're looking at 9 months. My lord, no one can find your garments. That little scoundrel. Those scoundrels, those scamps. Your neighbor, Prince Osrilio, has won against Lord Freeholder Andrio in the Kehes invasion of the free city of Pentos. Oh. Well, we just killed somebody. 10 men. We killed 10 men. Probably their knights. Okay, Sir Marin of Morn is marrying Malaria Hill, probably to get her congenital traits. And then Sarah is marrying Gunther. This is a matrilineal marriage. That's a good setup. This is an excellent tryst. Sarah, my girl. Gunther, you're both excellent with each other. Procreate and have children. Alright, the war's over. I'm disbanding my army. Go home, you're drunk. We've got prisoners. We have Harwell's Slate. No. You can go if you convert. Master Unwin. You've got money, so you can go. You've got money, so you can go. You don't, so you have to convert. And you were spying on me, so eat shit and die. I promise that I will release all Christians to Christian lands. All of the men and the women. I am not those men. I am Salahuddin. That is an actor who I saw in one movie and then never saw again. He did a great job. Maybe he's like, maybe he's only famous, you know, in that part of the world, in the Middle East. I don't know. He did a great job as Salahuddin. More marriages. All these betrothals I hooked up. Alara Belaerys is matrilineally marrying. This is a good stat spread. We're looking for these congenitals. And then we've got Baelor Belaerys and Rala Dialon locking in, so they will have all their children will be beautiful, period, end of story. That is exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. And then we will try to cross their children with somebody else who has beautiful children and permanently lock in beautiful down that family line. Ashara Belaerys, you are a genius and comely. What a lass you are. You are going to be trained by Baelor Belaerys, who is just now getting married as well. You can prep him for having kids. You can prep him to have kids. Maitio Ergon, why don't you become a steward? Bro, I heard you like stewards, so I put stewards in your stewards. Is it worth it to save up for a 7th level? It is, but the long-term payout is probably going to take a while, and we definitely only want to do it in the summer. If it starts to switch to, what's after summer? I was going to say spring. If it starts to switch to fall, we need to quickly spend the money on things that matter rather than chase the sunlight of... Oh, there we go. In another marriage, it's Davos Rainwood, High Knight, and Tenda Meadowguard. He's bringing Amazonian into the bloodline and bringing her into our court. Hopefully they get a couple of children or more. You know, you got to get replacement rate levels. It's time to bond with the dragon as well. I kind of forgot about that. This is Melee's. This was Good Queen Alysanne's dragon, right? Alyssa Targaryen. No. It was her son's dragon? Son's wife's. Well, maybe his son's. Maybe her daughter as well. Mastermind philosopher. Excellent work, Gianna. Now go get married to that boy. Get married to that Targaryen boy. Lock that shit in. He may have rebelled against the Iron Throne, seizing the throne, but no, not again. Grandfather, I want to discuss my betrothal. I don't want to marry Elton. Where am I to start? If I'm honest with myself, I can't stand him. He is a commoner. He is a commoner, but he is robust. Have you seen how robust he is, girl? Make that marriage. Meddlesome granddaughters. You know, my grandsons don't have this problem. They all get married exactly as I ask. That's all I'm saying. I offer no commentary, just an analysis. My gay granddaughters coming to you on the CW. Actually, that's probably too politically charged for the CW. My granddaughter Sarah has given birth to a son, Tythan Belaerys. Who is losing this war that I'm seeing? Oh, I could be Quentin's steward council. I will train you, Quentin. I will train you, boy. My liege is defending against... Oh, this dude's getting rocked. What is this war for? A liberty war. Wow, we're about to lose significant territories in the Stormlands. I hate to sustain his power, but as a Targaryen loyalist, I really should get involved and dragonify people. My son Ethan has just finished a lesson held by Mael on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. Ethan seems to have taken the lesson somewhat to heart. If the peasants stop paying the taxes, they're of no more use and should be discarded. Not callous, nope. I'm thinking just or greedy. Let's say just. It was a lesson about fairness. What about improving society for society's sake, my boy? Have you ever considered that? News has reached me that my son and heir Jaehaerys has fallen ill with the consumption. Take the drastic measures. Successful treatment. Fantastic. We're training with a dragon. We're bonding the dragon. We're trying. Okay. We're gonna wait here until we lose the negative trait for getting off of a boat, which could take a little while. I want to catch them on the defensive. Sorry, I want us to be on the defensive, not them. Oh, they're moving. They've moved. We want to get in on this fight. We absolutely want to be in there. Hate that we have to bounce away from this. Area Belaerys. Hold. Aegon, Prince Aegon Targaryen has claimed Bamuxes. Area, you are the daughter of my grandson Vaegon, so you're a great-granddaughter. Are you my first great-granddaughter? Nice. I will train you myself. I doubt I'll live to fully train you, but you shall stay with Grandpapa. What was I doing? Something important happened. But we were watching the battle happen. Right, we need the dragons to show up and really change the course of this battle. Dragons? No dragons? We're defeated? Where are my dragon knights? Where are those dragon knights at? They've lost. They lost this battle. He's passed limited crown authority. Oh, they weren't trying to become independent. They were trying to lower the crown authority. That's actually good for us. Oh, that's why. It was the cultural fascination. I saw it flip past. Yeah, we'll go for land grants. Why not? Actually, I think we probably want scutage for the Republican vassal tax because we're hyper-concentrating on the vassalages. And then we want to reform, and we'd like to take parochial. Just don't know which tree it's under. It's pastoralists. It's social? No. Ritual? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. It may not exist as well, because it's that parochialism is just normally a non-Game of Thrones thing. Yeah, it might have just been replaced by Freehold Legacy or something. What should we go for next then? So, our terrain is coastal. And then I think we said we had a lot of hills and mountains. That's a plains. That's a forest. And that's mountains. Here we go. Here's the mountains. So getting boosts to mountain stuff would probably be fairly helpful. Not for the regular holdings, but for all of the other holdings. Forest not bad either. Hills. 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 Hills, mountains. And then this is probably all plains over here. Maybe not. That's looking pretty hilly. That's hills, 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 plains. Okay. So hills, mountains, with coastal all around, forest maybe. I could do without Braving the Storm. If we were to get rid of Braving the Storm for something else, that would be fine. So we're probably looking for regional. We could switch Braving the Storm for Blood of the Dragon, which is literally basically just the same thing. Except it lets you get Dragon Guard, which are okay. They're not the greatest thing that's ever been invented, but they're alright. They're that heavy infantry. Hill under the stars. Well, we have that hill. We have the hill this is named after. Aggressive attacker. Zealous is more common. More likely to raid overseas. That doesn't really matter that much to me. We want to maximize our rule of the land that we're on. We don't need concubines because of our religion. Getting more herbalists, not bad. We'll keep that on the back end. That is something. Sacred mountains. Gain piety when completing buildings in mountain or desert mountain. Fertility in mountains. Holding taxes in mountains. That's okay. We'll think about sacred mountains. We'll think about it. Chivalry is always kind of interesting, especially because it adds joust. Equitable. Expert artisans produce higher quality artifacts, and it reduces building construction costs. That's all right. That's okay. Getting more gregarious character, getting more loyal characters would be good, but I don't know that we want a whole thing for that. Gregarious, court bard, allow for adoption. We're not taking pacifists at all. That's not happening. Practice pirates. Duchy may raid overseas. Characters lose prestige per one. That's horrible. Why would you want to lose prestige? Refined poetry. Friends may ask to become best friends. Best friends may gain strong hooks on each other. Okay, seafarers. Okay. Sail major rivers. Trade port will increase control growth. That's not that good. Trade port line of buildings increases the levies and size of men-at-arms regiments. Okay, this is very good. Also, the minus 85% embarkation cost is very good as well. This is a super strong, and it's going to stack with maritime mercantilism. Okay, so seafarers may be on the... That's very high right now. I really am looking for something that will help with hills and such. Supply limits in hills. Recruit hill commanders. I don't know what that even means. Hills danger. Highlands. Hit and run technicians. No. Mountaineers. I don't really intend to be fighting defensively on my island. I would rather not fight at all. See, the problem is when I start fighting, I go absolutely insane, and then I start taking over entire countries and then accidentally not being able to bow before my lord. Forest folk. We have not invested heavily in forestries, so not a good plan. Hill dwellers, hold on. Hill farms. Okay, we haven't really built that many hill farms. Building construction costs in hills, minus 10%. Growth in hills. This is okay. I don't think it's as good as the other one that we had. I don't think it's as good as the seafarers or whatnot. Mountain homes. Prestige whenever. Increased hunt chance. Whenever. Mountain danger reduced. Fertility up. That doesn't matter because we're not nomadic. Development growth in mountains is up, which you kind of need if you live in mountains mostly, because they get kind of a penalty to it. Pastoralists. Coops building? Probably a cattle line. Disease resistance, prowess. Wetlanders. If you live in the wetlands or the taiga and the bog, Wetlanders is pretty much the strongest. It's the Ireland of Irelands. Okay, so we really want whatever that... Is it social? It was called Seafarers. Yes, that will be the next one. We can trade Braiding the Storm, which makes converting very difficult. We cannot attack allies, can't attack through a truce. All of this is kind of iffy. We want Seafarers for sure. We're probably going to wrap up this episode in like the next 10 minutes. I've just been babbling on. Bubble. Yeah, she's been doing great work. Give her another... Oh, no, 270. That's a huge bonus. No, these are big numbers. I don't think she needs a bonus, but extend my patronage. It will pay for itself. Fortunately, it will pay for itself. Meleys, the Red Queen, is mine. Well, and I'm hers. Let's not forget here. The dragons are intelligent. They say no one can know the heart of a dragon, but Meleys has seen mine, and she has found it worthy. We are bonded now, a union of blood and flesh and fire, from Evenfall to the Shadowlands beyond Ashai. Let it be known that I, Lord Tythan of Tarth, claim the dragon Meleys as my own. Let the knights of House Belaerys rejoice, for a new dragon rises. By honor and innocence, so long as I draw breath, I will never forget this day. With great care, I slowly ease myself onto Meleys the Red Queen. With great curiosity and excitement, she jolts towards me, fighting against her chain. I toss a piece of charred mutton between us as she tries to leap forward and break free. She tears the meat apart ferociously, letting out small eeks and purrs of satisfaction. I place my palm on the side of her face, and my heart begins to fill with confidence as warmth seeps through Meleys' scales, creeping up my arm. After a moment, she notices my touch. Slowly lowering her head, she invites me to pet her. I will become a dragon rider. Tarth has taken wing, my friends. I will deepen my bond with the dragon. Oh, wow, I didn't just bond her. I think I tamed her as well. That's crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. We just straight up immediately get her to join us. So she is a orange flame dragon. She is tamed. She has a godlike health boost. She's not attractive to other dragons. If I go alone, she'll let me fly there super quickly. She's very combat effective. Huge. She's a big dragon. And she's kind to people. She's trained, restrained, accepting, and imperious. Fantastic. It's you and me, Melis. You are the Red Queen. And you have had a king, Starwing. Starwing's, I like it. Aenys is like a son to me. I brought him in after the dark times. I was able to attain a secret. Melantine is trying to protect at your court. We shall blackmail him. And it looks like I can train some more squires here. Let us offer you the squire. Look at my decisions. I might have a trained dragon. I don't have a dragon pit, so this probably won't let me do it. Select this dragon. I don't have access to these dragon pits, do I? I'm not allowed to go here. Can I request it? No, you really need a hook to get in there. We're not bringing you into a dragon pit, Melis. I'd like to, but only if it was under our control. For now, you fly free with me. We're partners for life. For my life, at least. Ride Melis. Let's do it. We can lose some stress by riding the dragon. Oh no, the game just crashed. Oh no. No, that means I should have saved before I did anything. Now, who knows if I'm gonna hit the critical whatevers to get her again. Oh, man, that's crushing. Absolutely crushing. I don't know how much time I've lost. I guess we're gonna find out. We're back. I hadn't even started bonding with Melis. I guess there's whatever's going on here. The raid? The raid has started. That's the Liberty War. We can try to jump in here and cut off the problems early. Oh, we could even try to take this army down. Or we could not get involved, honestly. Since we know it's a Liberty War and it's just to lower... it's just to lower the problems. It actually might be in our best interest to let the taxes come down. We don't feel any loyalty to this guy. If they're not breaking away, I guess it's called an independence war when they do that. If they're not breaking away, it doesn't matter that much to me. We are going for stewardship on the second run. Well, now our new plan is to go until we either bond Melis or we don't bond Melis. This was brutal. This was hurtful. These kinds of things happen when you use mods, I guess, and also between all of the recent patches, it's patching constantly after the release of the Nomads DLC. And then the mods have to patch to keep up with the patches of the base game. Once it gets into a more stable cycle, it should be all right. Emma, you are the wonderful daughter of these two. You could end up becoming the ruler of the Tyrells one day. And if that happened, it would be good if you were a steward. Okay, I remember that. That's the marriage with the guy who is super strong. Well, I think it's a super strong woman marrying that guy. I think we should be okay. We're not that far behind. Oh, well, this time a counselor died, and it is my admiral. And he is replaced by a strong steward. A commoner. By the name of Arion. Gianna has come of age, which means she's marrying the former prince. Former king, I suppose. Current prince, former king. My daughter Larissa. I don't want to marry Elton. We've done this before. Please do it. Nope. She has decided that she doesn't want to do it. I don't remember why we wanted her to marry Elton, but it was probably very important. You may be a lord, Tythan, but you are also a cloistered bastard. The unprovoked anger of my son and heir. Unfortunate. My granddaughter Sarah has given birth to a son, Alan. Good, excellent. A fine young man. I need to change my cultural fascination. I actually spent a lot of time pecking around on that particular issue. It's scottaging. What in the world was my son Ethan doing in that wardrobe in the servants' quarters, playing hide and seek? This is about lustful. Get freaky, young man. Your religion demands it. Your religion demands that you get freaky. How much longer are we waiting? 4 years. So after 4 years, we'll finally have the last cultural stronghold of Coronils done. I will sing the old dragon songs. Sleep well, my dragon. Damn, we did not get melees this time. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. How about Dreamfire? We're going to start that one off, and then we're going to save before it goes good and or bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that... I'm probably not going to get this before the winter comes. I want it so badly to get the increasingly higher level water mills for the cost reductions. But now I'm starting to think that just for like a 2% and 4% minus, 16,000 is enormous. Like it is going to take a huge amount of time for that to pay off, right? 2% on... you know, like a $600 building is going to take versus having to pay $1,600 is going to take so many months to do a return. Grimdark James out there with the calculator, doing it in his head, actually, letting us know the rate of returns. I think instead I am going to increase the hot water piping and finally lock in that full plague resistance across the whole area. And then we'll start the pilgrimage. I actually want to go on a super long pilgrimage. Quite far away. So what's interesting is Highgarden is probably the farthest away one, because a lot of these we're just going to sail to. The way to get around that is to choose Starry Sept and then go by foot. Oh, which is exactly what it decided to do. Wow, fantastic. Now, we do want to hit up a lot of cultural artifacts along the way, which could behoove us to pick the one in the north, but no, wow. If we could hit up the line of northern castles, actually, that might be an exceedingly worthwhile pilgrimage. Let's see here. Pious pilgrimage to the Sept of the Snows. We will go slow. We will hire guards. We will land here. Well, let's go here. And then we'll land on that island, Skane, which we want to take over. The infamous sacking of Skane by the Skagosi is remembered for the cannibalization of the entire island population by the Skagosi. We are going to retake that island one day. Alright, Eastwatch by the Sea. Can we go every 2 and maybe it'll go a normal, reasonable way? Yeah, it'll just go in a line like this. Excellent. So 3. All right, it's working out. Sometimes if you skip too many, it'll just choose a weird path. Okay, we're doing all right so far. Westwatch by the bridge. All right. Now we're going through Starklands. This is probably Bolton Lands. Yes, it is. That's actually straight up just a Dreadfort. This might be Umberlands. Okay, the trip home. Let's stop by the Arryn. As long as we're here, we're here. As long as we're getting a recording of my gay granddaughters, we might as well enjoy our time at Disney. There's a wild dragon of Breckland. Okay, that's all going to work out. This looks solid. We have the money. I think we're going to do it. We're going to lock in. We're locking in. Is reflection good? We want stress relief. That is true. And then part of the way through, if we need to, we can switch over to zealotry. We're locking in. We're locking in. Actually, can we make holy orders? Oh, maybe that's not a thing in this DLC. Yeah, there's no religious holy orders. I'm sorry, not DLC, in this mod. That is unfortunate, though, because holy orders are kind of good. They kind of be hitting right. That's it. That's going to be it for us. What was the question last time? Leave a comment about who your favorite dragon is. Leave a comment about who your favorite dragon rider is. I don't count because I'm not a dragon rider in this canon, but let's take a look at all the dragon riders in the world, which we can do by finding the dragon rider trait. We've got Prince Daemon, Gale, Eleanor, Aenys, who was cast down from the throne, my granddaughter Orana, Maegor, Bela, and Elora. Who's your favorite from this list? I would be surprised if Daemon didn't win, just because of all the Daemon simps out there. Anyways, thanks for sticking with us. Tarth is, I swear, we'll take wing one day.